Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So today's unboxing is the Feel Good Book Club subscription. So I've been unboxing this on the channel for a few months now. This is the subscription where all of the profits go to support the amazing work that this charity, the Samaritans, do. So you can kind of feel good about what you're doing while enjoying the kind of feel good bookish goodies. So this subscription, once I've kind of slid off the packaging, it is just a plain cardboard box, which is perfect because I can then reuse it for other things I'm sending out. So it's kind of like I'm getting to recycle it as well, which is great. So the November 2020 box came a little bit late. We did get an email to say that they had struggled, I guess, with what's going on in the world. One of their suppliers was a bit late sending something out, or it got delayed in the post or something. So there is going to be another item, which I'll mention to you, that I don't have yet, but it'll be sent out separately, which is completely fine. But I just wanted to kind of mention that if you're wondering why this has been a bit late. So it says here, nearly there. And the idea with this book subscription is every month we get a feel good read. So it's a paperback book that's going to make you feel really good. Some of them are kind of like self-help books. Some of them are just fiction books that kind of just make you feel good. So it's all good. And you tend to get like other bits and pieces in here. So sometimes you'll get things like bookmarks, or you might get like snacks or drinks or beauty products. It just kind of depends. So I cannot wait to see what's in here. This subscription starts at $16.49. The longer you sign up for, the less you pay per month. And you can just get a month-to-month or a one-off box. So yeah, check it out if you are on the in the market for a new book subscription. The tissue paper actually says the Feel Good Book Club. You probably can't see it, but it is just there on the white and it doesn't show up very well. So I can see we've got an interesting little selection, including some little jars here. So every month you kind of get a little bundle like this, and the card tells you about all the items inside, where they're from. A lot of the items are from like small businesses, which I think is brilliant. You also get a card why we love this book, and on the back why they've selected this month's book. The theme is what really matters, and it says brr, it's November, and our November theme. So it says, what are the most valuable things in your life? If 2020 has shown us anything, it's that difficult, unpredictable times have a knack of showing us what's truly important. Right now, we're focusing on all the things that lift our spirits, whether that's a person or a place, a pet or pastime. This idea of feel good will be different for all of us, and that's just how it should be. And that's why our theme this month is about what really matters. It then tells us about this month's book, and it goes on to tell you on the back about the gifts. But I'm going to kind of pull things out one by one, and we'll talk about what we got in this month's box. So first of all, I can see there is a little kind of flyer here saying that due to unexpected supplier delays caused by the COVID-19 pandemic and outside our control, we didn't receive your enamel pin badges in time to include them in the box. And it says that we will be posting them to you separately. And this is what the little pin badge looks like. It's a start somewhere. So that's a really important little message. I look forward to that arriving in the post. I'm kind of glad really that they sent the box out without delaying it too much, rather than us waiting weeks for that. That's great that they can kind of send it out separately. So I can see we've got these three little jars. Very intriguing. So these are by Boddingtons Berries. I've got the raspberry conserve, and these are 28-gram jars. The blackberry conserve and the strawberry conserve. So in jams, they are my three favourite flavours: raspberry, strawberry and blackberry. So let's see what it tells us about these. So it says, mini jam trio with scone recipe. Ooh. As Raina and Moth wild camp their way along the Devon and Cornish coast, I'm guessing that's ahead to the kind of a tip to the kind of book that's coming, they pick sea salt blown blackberries and dream about scrumptious cream teas. So we've included these three delicious artisan jams and a yummy recipe so you can make your own scones. And it says, we'd love to see your cream tea photos. And here is the recipe for classic scones with jam and clotted cream. With the days drawing in, there's nothing like a batch of freshly baked scones to bring about a little warmth and a lot of joy. I kind of want a scone right now. We've provided a simple store cupboard recipe so you can make a delicious cream tea, an ode to the treat Raina and Moth dreamt of on their journey. In your box you'll find 3 wonderful Boddingtons jams made from berries picked on Cornish farms. And there is the little recipe here on the back. I'm trying to see if I've got these items in stock and then we can actually make them. Possibly. I don't think I've ever made a scone. I have no idea how easy or difficult that's going to be, but we shall see. And then we've got like a beauty treat. So this, it says timeless aromas. These are rose lavender bath salts. Salts for the salt path. This heavenly blend of Himalayan pink salts, Epsom salts, lavender and dried rose petals and essential oils will soothe even the tiredest feet. Plus it's vegan friendly, cruelty free and in biodegradable packaging for that extra feel good factor. So that looks fabulous and I enjoy reading in the bath, so I can kind of definitely pair this with this month's read. Then there's a little card here saying gifts that keep on giving. Thank you for being a part of the Feel Good Book Club and supporting the work of the Samaritans. And it says if you're thinking about Christmas shopping, they've got lots of different items there on their Samaritans website. So I'll definitely have to check that out, see if I can pick up some more Christmas gifts. And finally we have got the book, and the book is called The Salt Path. And it's on the Costa Book Awards shortlist. It's by Raina Wynne, who is a Sunday Times bestseller. It says a tale of triumph, of hope over despair, of love over everything. And then we've got a really cute little bookmark and it says everywhere is walking distance if you have the time. And that quote's by Stephen Wright and it says little lifts. And it says the Feel Good Book Club on this side. And one thing I really do like about this subscription is they do contact you as a customer if you signed up to the box and ask you what did you think of that month's box and what kind of items would you like to see in the future. So that really gives you the opportunity to kind of comment on items you've received before and obviously items you would like to receive in the future. And one of the things I've actually said in my feedback is they were including little square cards which were nice. They had like nice little quotes and things on, but I couldn't really find that much of a use for them. And I actually said I'd rather the quotes came on a bookmark because you always need bookmarks when you're reading books. So it's nice that they seem to have kind of taken that feedback on board, and I'd much rather have my quotes on a bookmark like that. So let's read a bit more about this book. As usual as well, we also get a little note from the author. And this is her kind of message about why she wrote the book. And it says, what happens when you hit a brick wall in life? How do you go on? I was 50 when we lost our home, our possessions, and with that, all the structure that our life was built on. Then Moth, the person I'd shared my whole adult life with, was diagnosed with a terminal illness, all within one fateful week. How do you go on from that? We chose to fill our rucksacks and walk the 630 miles of the southwest coast path, a path that an ascent equivalent to climbing Everest nearly 4 times. The Salt Path is the story of that walk and of the homeless months spent living wild on the headlands at the edge of the land. There in the salt spray, burning sun and driving rain, we learnt what really matters in life. So that's a bit of a sad tale, but amazing that it's like a true story instead of just a story. And it says just days after Raina Wynne learned that Moth, her husband of 32 years, was terminally ill, they lost their home and livelihood. With nothing left and little time, they impulsively decided to walk the 630-mile southwest coast path from Somerset to Dorset via Devon and Cornwall. Living wild and free at the mercy of sea and sky, they discovered a new liberating existence. But what would they find at the journey's end? And then it says an astonishing narrative of 2 people dragging themselves from the depths of despair along some of the most dramatic landscapes in the country, looking for a solution to their problems and ultimately finding themselves. So that sounds amazing. I am really looking forward to reading this one. And if I go back to the why we love this book, this wind-swept story really did take my breath away. Raina and Moth's bravery and sheer determination is so powerful and inspiring. Their experiences made me think about homelessness in a totally different way, and it made me so grateful for the things I have in my life. I thought it was a brave and beautiful book, which it definitely sounds like it is. So to just summarise for you, in the November 2020 Feel Good book box, we have got the book, the bookmark, we've got the scone recipe and the 3 little jams, a note from the author and a note from the book box club team, and we've also got the bath salts, and we will also be getting sent the little pin as well. And you can buy these if they're still available in the shop as like a one-off box. So if you see one of the boxes I've unboxed and you think I would love that particular one, you can usually buy it from the shop if they've still got stock available, which I think is great. So this looks like it's going to be a really interesting tale, and I'm really looking forward to having some scones and this jam, as well as using my bath salts. So yeah, that looks like a really exciting month that I've got planned for me with this box. So if you like book clubs and book boxes and things like that, I have put a whole video together of my 3 favourite book subscriptions, including discount codes for some of them, perfect for Christmas or perfect for just treating yourself. So I will put a card here and that'll take you straight to that video if you want to see what my kind of top picks are in this arena. If you're still on the hunt for the perfect advent calendar, I have got a playlist which I'll link at the end of this video, and I've made over 50 advent calendar unboxings and reveal videos. As usual, I'm still posting videos every single day, so there will always be something for you to watch on my channel. I'd love it if you give me a thumbs up, it lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing, and I would also love it if you'd subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you will be picking up one of these book boxes, and what you think of this month's box. Bye guys!